the second half especially, it felt like there were a few possessions in a row where Tyrese and Flip just kind of mind melded a little bit with Flip working in the high post. How would you describe their chemistry, and especially when it's just clicking on all cylinders, those two in particular?
Yeah, it's great, and the more those two guys are together, the better that I feel. And when they both said they were coming back, and look, the Nuggets, they win the championship, right? And you see Jamal Murray and Jokic playing together, and the chemistry that they have, and we try to take a little bit out of their playbook, with how they can play together. And we have the spacing. The thing we're doing a better job of now is moving without the ball. So the cutting, the being ready to shoot. So it's opening some stuff up when they have their two-man game where it's open. And so they need to continue to do that, though, for sure.
And slightly off topic, I noticed J-Rob talked with Ryan in the podcast earlier today. Are you seeing J-Rob kind of like play a role in what you guys are doing now that he's come back from Israel?
Well, it's unfortunate, what happened with J-Rob. He was in Israel when, everything happened on October 7th, and his season got postponed. He's been back in San Antonio, so he came back yesterday. He's leaving tomorrow, but it's been great just to have him around. He's a guy, when he's around, you're happy. He's one of those guys. So it's great to have him here tonight, and he has to figure out what he's doing too. But it was great to have him here tonight.
Jon, you guys play on Friday, so you can't go home for Thanksgiving. The kids can't. How important is it to have the group together on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it's really important. And look, we have a lot to be thankful for this Thanksgiving. Our health, mainly our health, right? Family's health. And so for us, we're going to have our entire program, our players, their families, we're going to get together on Thanksgiving Day and just celebrate all that we have to be thankful for. So it's special. It's different for us. Not used to being here over this week. This year it turned out to be that way. Trying to make it easier for all of you. You didn't have to travel so far, so you're welcome. Next year it's probably not going to be this way. It's not going to be this way. So, but it's good to be together.
Coach, through your first 5 games of your senior year, you had 27 assists to 2 turnovers, and
so I beat Tyrese.
Yeah, just a little bit. Instead, 27 and 4. Has he been watching your film, or can you talk a little about his decision making? Just how is it so on point?
I think it's just look, Tyrese came here a year early, and he went through a lot of ups and downs in that year, but I felt it got him the most ready. This really is his freshman season, like it should be. But that experience he had, I love his pace he's playing at, and he's talking, he's leading, he's composed, and he's making simple plays. But then he naturally, because he's really talented, he makes some plays that you can't teach, that he just does on his own. But you can't look. We've emphasized valuing the ball. That's a big thing. Of course, when I was a player, Coach Gay said, "Look, I'm putting you here. You better not turn the damn ball over." And so I didn't. Do what I'm told. With Tyrese, I've said it in a little bit of a different way, but he's still taking it to heart, valuing the ball, but still being aggressive. And that's a hard thing to balance. And so to have 22, 7 and 4 with no turns, it's a big time thing.
You have time for one